Hi, and welcome to our A2 Media Evaluation. Today we're looking at question 1, which is in what ways does our media product use, develop, or challenge the conventions of real media products? As our media product is intended to be in the horror or thriller genre, we researched different conventions from both genres to decide which forms we would like to follow or challenge. For the film, these conventions could be found in a number of elements, which are cinematography, editing, sound, mise-en-scène, and performance. We attempted to use the typical horror conventions in each microelement to improve our film and produce it to a higher standard of professionalism. You can see this in a number of scenes in our film, as we took inspiration from real-life examples of films in the horror-thriller genre, such as The Conjuring, Saw, and the award-winning short film The Black Button. Cinematography. This element is the use of camera angles and techniques to create a certain emotion or response from the audience. In various places throughout the film, the camera angles are designed to challenge the conventional methods of filming, such as in our stairs scene, when the killer character is ascending the staircase. Usually, you would film the actor from the bottom of the stairs, or as a profile shot from the side of the stairs. But to unease the audience and use a less conventional angle, we filmed from bird's eye view with the cameraman on the floor above the stairs we were filming. Editing. This element is the post-production of the product, where the film's clips are pieced together, accompanied by sound effects, music, special effects, and other techniques. In our film, we obeyed the conventional techniques of editing more than we challenged them. Such as in our opening title for the film, where we introduced mist along with the film's title. This is a typical form of the horror-thriller genre, as mist means mystery and uncertainty, which we thought would go well with the outcome of our film. Sound. Sound applies to all of the music and sound effects within a product and how they are meant to make the audience feel. Much like editing, for our film, we stuck to common horror conventions when it comes to sound, namely sharp or eerie music to make the audience feel uncomfortable or to fit the scene. One of these moments can be seen immediately after the stairs scene when the cop is walking through the building with a gun. The music replicates a heartbeat, suggesting the tension of the moment and also how the cop character is feeling. Mise-en-scène. This element is about everything you see within the frame. Setting, people, props, and costumes that have been chosen for a reason. Not necessarily to challenge or conform to conventions of the horror genre, we instead use conventions from the action genre. The most noticeable convention seen from the action genre, which could be seen to challenge the horror genre, however wasn't intended to, is the use of a pistol. Weapons in the horror genre usually consist of knives, machetes, claws, and more, so the use of a pistol would have looked out of place to symbolize the mysterious nature of the film's storyline. Performance. Performance is entirely about how the actors present the characters and their personalities. In our film, as we were attempting to challenge gender roles and how female characters are seen in horror films, which can be seen on the character research page of our blog, we distorted the typical views on female characters by both conforming and challenging the conventions at the same time. We decided to have both of our characters as female, as it would play with the audience's predetermined expectations of how they'll act in our film. In horror, women are usually seen as weak, vulnerable, a prize to be obtained by the hero character, or the damsel in distress, whereas men are usually seen as strong, independent, brave, and heroic. We combined these features and applied almost all of them to our female characters, as both experience qualities from either stereotype. The killer is first seen as a victim that gains power and control by the end of the film, whereas the cop is the attacker that eventually becomes the victim at the end of the film. For both of our ancillary products, the radio ad and the poster for Deranged, we had to stick to the conventions of the genre so that they wouldn't confuse or mislead anyone when they see or hear them. This means that, for our radio ad, we had to use eerie music to keep the mood of the genre, use sound effects that link to the film, and also have a creepy voice read the script so that it would conform to the genre. Similarly, for our poster, we had to use low-key lighting, red and dark coloured text as they have connotations of horror and mystery, and more to the link to the film's story rather than genre, we decided to use special effects to blur out the model's face, to tell people who look at it that not everything is as it seems, hence the tagline seen on the poster. Thank you for watching our first evaluation question, and we hope you enjoyed it and also enjoyed our work.